Good morning. Welcome to it. Let's pass the time. We're doing some painting session. Now, I started on this one a couple of days ago. And it's not like, oh, this is going to be such a great painting. I don't know. Basically, I'm trying not to even think about it. I just need a paint. I just need a paint to loosen up. Because it's springtime. Wintertime can physically really get to me, so springtime is like, yes, the sun is out. Let's move, let's take in the vitamin D's. Yesterday was a fucking great day for that. It's fucking burning, scorching. That's really nice weather. So anyway. So I guess this is not the way to do a video, because you're supposed to be talking all the time and have interesting stuff to say all the time, and to me it just doesn't work that way. And I'm still gonna have to put a log of wood on this so it doesn't fall over. So that's what we do. Yeah. Now what I see here is a couple. I was going to say a whole lot of stuff, and I don't actually remember what the hell I was going to say, so I'm just painting and waiting for it to come up. So at the moment I'm in Amsterdam, the weather's fucking great, and I'm actually on top of the old tugboat that I wrote Tugboat in, my third book, which if you haven't bought it yet, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, go buy it. You just get online and get the ebook or order the printed version. Let's see if we can make this a bit sexier, right? That's a bit of an ass there, isn't it? There we go. That can be a nice ass cloud. I could be. I could be a great painter. Probably. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Just talking to the camera.
Okay.
You know, if I'd be doing this all the time, I'd be a lot better at it. It's just basically, if you want to spend your time painting and just painting, you need an atelier. You need to be able to just work on several canvases at the same time, and most importantly, you need somebody to manage all your stuff. That's the. It's like every business has got an accountant, but then as an artist, if you say you need a business manager to go like, oh, you should just work harder, that's bullshit. Okay, this isn't working, I think. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing a heart on here somewhere. This is like a monster. He's coming out of he's coming out of the fish or something. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's like the monster of time. Dun, 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 dun. Here I go, going down, down, down. Yes, well. I'll get somewhere. Time to take 5. Oh, that camera's a bit low there. Time we take 5 on the robo load. Yeah, this is like car exhaust tanks, and it's just one of the most comfortable seats I've ever been in. It's just freaking ridiculous. I could just sit here for an hour if I weren't such a ADHD. I gotta be busy. I hate that label. I totally hate those fucking labels. Like, oh, he's got ADHD and he's got OCD and he's got this and that. Will you fuck off? He's a person. He's another kind of person. He's yet another kind of person. We're all a fucking mix of humors and qualities. If you want to call it diseases, have fucking fun. I don't understand why that would make you feel good. Okay? It's much more fun to just like, be a fucking character and enjoy it and explore it. I mean, it's such ridiculous. Like, where's the normal? Where's the dividing line that doesn't sound like it's Übermensch? Tell me. 'Cause I don't see it, I see a whole lot of people pretending to be like really fucking normal until you get close enough, and then it's like, oh no, but I'm peculiar this way, and you have to understand I've got this kind of habit, and you got to realize I've been sick, and you got to realize I've been traumatized. We're all fucked up, okay? And that's how we got here in the first place. And there's not it shouldn't be a problem, as long as you can find a way to function. Yeah, that's the main thing. It's not about whether you're sick or mad or mental or insane or sane or whatever. That's all labels that don't function. The only label that functions for you is the really practical one. Are you functional? Yeah? Can you function as a human being? Can you supply yourself? Can you provide yourself? Do you have at least one or two people that you can communicate with? If you got ideas, can you bring them out? If you got needs, can you explain that, or can you provide for them? Practicality is the thing, not the label, you know. So, whether you're running $1 million business or a 5 and dime household, life is tricky, life is difficult, It's just as difficult for a kid to learn to walk as it is for an old person to keep his prostate in check to the next fucking toilet, Get real. It's just all freaking tricky, For me, at the moment, okay, my life standard is average on a global scale, in the sense that I've got next to nothing. Which is basically where, half the fucking world population is less well off. Does that mean they're all unhappy? Bullshit. Happiness is a decision. Happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is simply noticing the colors and the beauty, and the sun is shining, and it's like freaking gorgeous weather, And that does away with an empty stomach feeling of, yeah, it does. Because you can feed yourself literally on the fucking appreciation for the beauty of life. Yeah? Simple as that. Okay, right, whatever. So that camera was a bit way too fucking low, I noticed, but the text's okay, so I'm just gonna put it in there. You could just, look at my crutch for 3 minutes. What the hell do I care, So basically, this is like, maybe start of more regular updates of just me talking to the camera and explaining what the fuck I'm doing with this and where the hell I'm going with this. For one thing, I swear all the freaking time, okay? So if you can handle that, fine. If you can't, get a life or get earplugs. Go look at somebody that goes like, life is so beautiful as long as we don't swear. And get the fuck real, God damn it. But anyway. I've been writing these books for like 2 years by now. And it's basically books that I intended to write 20 years ago, after 20 years of life experience, because I was writing when I was like 18, 19, and then you're sort of like, you're biased because every bunch and his kitty is writing poetry when they're 16, 17, or supposed to. If you're 16, 17 and you're not, get on with it, because it's really healthy for your mind. But then I felt like, I want to get a life experience first. It's like shrinks and psychologists. In my mind, start studying psychiatry after you travel the world for fucking 4 times over, and you're fucking 50. Then you might actually understand what you're about to do. No offense to the good shrinks out there, but a lot of you guys really have to know you cannot learn the human mind from a freaking textbook, okay? Because it's not textbook fucking material. So I've been writing these books, and they're like travels through mindscape, So you go through history, you go through future, you go through a lot of various mental states, very dynamic, very stream of consciousness, very raw, pure, in your gut. And just, balls to the wall and pussy to the floor, and let's go for it, And the reason why I'm saying this is because, like, I've been doing promotion for them on internet, on on different channels, LinkedIn, this and that, and so ever as well. And you guys are like really loving the snippets and loving the spoken pieces. And I'm checking my website, and it's like, there's not much coming in, there's not much going out, and I wanted to see him go out, right? Because I didn't write him just so I could put him on my freaking mantelpiece and go like, look, I'm a writer, now suck my cock. I don't give a shit about it. Yeah. Okay, no comment there. But I mean, that's not my point. You know, point is I wrote that stuff because it's interesting. Stuff in there that I know is touch you like not just here, not just here, not just here, all over. You know, it's like mind love. You know, it's like raw fucking mind love. You know, and those books are like, to me, they're entities. You know, to me, everything is alive. You know, if you look at old religions, they were like, oh, everything's alive. If you look at classical, so-called classical, I mean, they've been around for 2,000 years. You know, classical religion, get real. You know, they say, oh, well, you know, it's all divine creation. Well, if it's all divine creation, can we fucking start by respecting it all, you know? It's very simple, you know, it doesn't take that much, you know? So you just respect it as being alive, animate, and an emanation of pure friggin' divinity, you know? It's a lot easier to deal with. It's a lot more truthful, you know? And so my books are about that, but in a way they're entities on themselves, you know. I mean, it's like you know the Zeus story where he basically cuts open his thigh to put a baby in there. He sews it in till it's fully grown. It's one of his sons. I can't remember which one. But that's sort of what you do when you're creating stuff, you know. It's like I was carrying these books like sewn into my thigh for fucking years, and now it's like, okay, fine, you know, they're gestated, it's birthing time, you know. But then once they're born, they got a life of their own to lead, you know what I mean? They don't have to stay at home with me, they got a life of their own to lead. They got to go out into the world, out into your brain spaces, and you just, you know, buy them, chew them, devour them, throw them around the fucking place. If it pisses you off, great, excellent, you know, I mean, just interact with them, you know. Those books are a live wire, you know. Yeah. Meaning to say that it's all good and well to say thank you and appreciate you and you know, wow, hugs from the other side, this and that. All cool, all great, all warmly appreciated, very respected. I really totally dig that. And also, it's been like a year since I put donation buttons on my website. Nobody's even like there to touch the button, you know what I mean? And it's not like oh, I start off with poverty and now I go complaining about the fact that I need money. It's just I see so much fucking fun stuff to do that would create, you know, a little bowl of extra happiness, a little bowl of extra mind food, a little snippet that people can come up to and go like, wow, is that possible? That's great, that's beautiful, you know. And that's what I want fucking money for. To get those things together and people to do that together with and materials to build those things, you know. Plus I got a daughter and a woman and I got bills to pay just like anybody else, you know. So that's what the book sales are for. The donations are for projects. Book sales should go towards me being able to feed my family, you know, because you deserve that, you know. If a baker, it's not like a baker bakes all night and then puts his sandwiches out, gives them out for free, and then has to go and beg in the street because nobody cares to respect the fucking loaf of bread. Because, hey, you eat bread every day anyway, so what's so special about it? Yeah? Sounds silly if you put it that way, but that's what you fucking people do with artists all the fucking time. You know, like we're supposed to be happy that you're just looking at the painting. Wow, congratulations. You know? We're supposed to be just happy to be on stage and have you applaud. It's fun, but the applause ain't for me. The applause is for the material. The applause makes me know that you understood it and that you dig it, right? The moment you come up to me afterwards and go like, man, that was good. Have a drink, have a meal. Here's $20. Can I buy your book? Then you're talking. Then you people are putting as much truth to the fucking floor as I am by stepping up and doing it for you. Right? It's as simple as that. Okay? So wherever in your communities, respect your artists more. Okay? It's not because your granny can paint that you gotta go and tell that to a guy that has an exhibition, because granny has got fuck all to do with that. Okay? If you want to talk about granny's painting, give granny an exposition as well. Yeah? And then you'll see her going like, oh, nobody's buying, but they all like it. You know, because it's not fucking funny. Okay? It's just not. Appreciation is one thing, make it real. That's another. And that's where I see a lot of lacking, you know. Basically, if you can spend $500 on a pair of jeans or a night out, what's the problem with spending $500 on a painting that you like? You know? It'll last longer than the jeans, it'll last longer than the meal. It's because art is animate. Every art object screams that it has a life of its own. Art is there to interact with. Which is why I love building stuff like this. Because this is a piece of art to sit in. And it's just, it feeds. You know, if I'd be sitting here on a kitchen chair, I'd be feeling differently. This piece of art to sit in adds art into your daily being. It's not just hanging on the wall, even though that's already an interaction. It's not a sculpting that's just standing there. It's a sculpting that you can sit in. Yeah. So the dynamic is doubled up. I thought people would love it. People do love it, and then it scares the shit out of them because it's not normal. I mean, fuck, you know. And it's a fucking beautiful day today. Just done the laundry by hand because I sweat my ass off all the time. Yesterday I was out at the Labyrinth, Cocktails and Poetry. That place has just such a really, really, really beautiful, good vibe. It's brilliant. It's really respectful. You know, just somebody that really knows how to lay down the groove in such a way that it's just an intimate relaxation and you know, stimulating at the same time. You know, and he's an absolute master cocktail maker. Although I haven't tasted any yet, I just noticed from the way he's pouring and from the faces on you know the people that are experienced, and that's the difference. You know, I mean, you can go, oh, cocktails, you totally missed the fucking point there. You know, it's not about the get wasted. It's about the experience. Experience the mix, experience the blend, experience the tastes, the structures, the smell, the feel, the way it glides down the throat and into the stomach, the way it glows or chills or whatever. You know what I mean? Awareness. You know, I mean. But anyway, so I was there, did a reading. Some other people were doing readings. Had a nice chill atmosphere, everything well. That should be on the YouTube channel by the time this one comes on. And then I walked all the way back from there, all the way here, which is like halfway across Amsterdam, which is fine. My feet are a bit sore now, but my legs are all better for it. You know, I mean to say is what people that live in a regular income work pay the bills environment do not understand is that in different layers of life, and I'm fed up with calling it poverty because you're all fucking poor. Okay, everybody's poor. You know, if you think poverty's got to do with finance, wake up. Okay, peel the muck out of your eyes, pluck the fucking clay out of your ears. Because poverty is a lacking thing. Okay, in the end, it's got bugger all to do with finance. But what I meant to say was like, you know, if you're working your 9 to 5s or your 5 to 9s or whatever, and just, you know, paying the bills and this and that and all the fuck, I have total fucking respect for that. Okay, I have utter fucking admiration for somebody that can spend 20 fucking years of their life getting up every morning, being there on time, doing their fucking thing, whether it's great or fucking boring, they're fucking doing it, getting the pay and coming home, you know, kiss the woman, kiss the guy, pet the kids, you know, and the whole thing. Fucking brilliant, you know, I totally fucking respect that, you know. If you're happy with that, great, you know, You got an easy roll down to the grave, man. Enjoy it, you know what I mean? And I don't really, I totally fucking respect it. And this is something a lot of people don't get, you know. I have utmost respect for all of that, you know, definitely. If you want to spend like 10 years working your ass off so you can buy yourself a fancy suit and drive a fucking fat car, enjoy it, you know. I just hope you get the kick out of it that you thought it would be. And otherwise, I hope you don't get disappointed and just, you know, move on and do the next thing. You know, because life is gathering experiences. So you can gather data so you can just process that and, you know, hopefully like the fucking outcome. But it's never a final outcome, you know. But I'm off the... Oh yeah, so what I was basically trying to make the point is that, you know, all those jobless people and the ones that are like not in a framework, which is again, it's like half the fucking world does not have an employer, does not have a steady job, or anything. Doesn't mean they're not busy like 24/7, you know what I mean? I was living out in nature for you know, extended periods of time, and basically without any, you know, human interaction or you know, living out in nature, you're busy for about 12 to 16 hours a day just to be comfortable, fed, warm, nice and happy, and then, you know, when you're done, you're in your bed for an hour, and all of a sudden a storm comes up, you're bound to be up and doing some stuff anyway, you know, because you know, if you're in a teepee, you got to go and close the smoke flaps, or you got to do this or that or the other, you know what I mean? It's a fucking continuous, busy process, you know? So now telling people that they got ADHD because they can't sit still, excuse me people, is bollocks, okay? We've been used to being busy 24/7 for millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands of years, okay? So if now you think that basically coming down the elevator, getting on your roller thing to go down to the car and then sit in there and be driven around up to the next sofa, and then you're wondering why people get a bit like, oh, I got too much energy. Now, of course, it's not that you got too much energy. We're physically, mentally, emotionally not in that fucking form, okay? Simple as that, you know? Yeah. Right. Say hi. Since I'm not being endorsed by any liquor brand yet, I'm just drinking from the jar, you know. You can wonder whether it's water, whiskey, wine, Geneva, piss, whatever. I don't really care. So this is book number 3, Tugboat. It's about 300 pages of just raw, unfiltered writing. And I don't, it's not that it's unfiltered because I need to shock you or you know, I just want to be like, oh, look how tough I am or whatever. I don't give a shit about all of that. You know, it's the way I talk, it's the way I write, it's the way, basically life is quite freaking crude. You know, if you look at it, you know, I mean, yeah, it can be extremely gentle, super soft, highly sensitive, very, totally, completely, yes. But it never gets to that level without that undercurrent, without that, you know what I mean? It's like saying that, oh, the top of the water is the surface level of the water is so soft and gentle and ripply, yeah. Take away the fucking 5 meters underneath and you're just in the fucking muck, okay? It's as simple as that. You need to allow for all those undercurrents and the rawness of life, and you need to be aware of that fucking muck down there, you know? You have to know it's there. And so I write about the muck just as much as the nice top layer. You know, I mean, it's as simple as that. I'm gonna give you a little piece here, like, you know, loving people doesn't necessarily mean you can stand them, now does it? The way they seem to be always tearing at the seams, crashing through the bends, scraping the bottom of the socially implied barrels, till somewhere the bottom drops out, the vessel breaks, the dead flowers stand desiccating in an algae-skinned vase, the bonds no longer hold, James, the shared vice and virtue losing its common language, or it's simply finally the veil dropping and you're seeing each other for the first real time in all your horrific beauty and sickening strength. Sickening, because true strength implies full weakness. Your Frankenstein scars glowing with pride over the battles and blessings survived. We are monsters of soliloquy and rage, of power and hope, of laughter and despair. Horrific, because beauty is innocent, and therefore mercilessly excusable. Fragile, and frighteningly ignorant, yet devastating in both grandeur and simplicity. Can you stand yourself? I know I can't. Not really all the time. You get it? You know, this is a slice of life like you won't get anywhere else. It's as simple as that. You like pizza? This is brain pizza. You know the gold topped ones? Exactly. That's the brain pizza with the golden flakes on it. And it don't cost you $2,000. You're welcome to donate $2,000 if you want to. They'll only cost you this one $30. Okay? So, you can buy 1/10 of a new pair of jeans for that. Just a crotch flap. And that was that for now. I got more stuff to do than sit here and talk to you. Enjoy it.